Wild little piece. Lord, how I gave my parents fits. Tried so hard to raise me right, but I was born to run the night. Daddy took me hunting when I was a kid. Wouldn't believe what the hell I did. He said, boy, hold this. Told my cousin, you better run. Last time he poked fun of me, got my with a tree. Son of a gun, pay for all I've done. Swear they'll get those head, 'cause I ain't done just yet. Yeah, went full drive, blue lights lit up my brown eyes. I just tried to roll. Boy, you're just a fool. Next time I won't get so.
So much NFL history has come from within the walls of Soldier Field here in Chicago. And we're happy to return to it once again in its final chapters as an NFL stadium. Today, we have an NFC fighting storm between the Detroit Lions and the Chicago Bears. Santos out for the opening kick. And here we go from Chicago. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. We'll go with Hunt on the run. And he starts us off with a 5-yard pickup. 2nd down coming up.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground. You can throw beyond the sticks. Really create some indecision now defensively.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Running it with David Montgomery. Pop behind the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead, did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Third and 6 for them to figure out now.
20.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. Give him 13 on that play. And the Lions have a 1st down.
This really isn't a route designed for a lot of yards, Kate. You're just trying to get a small handful and move on to the next down. Stay in rhythm. But anytime you can work some magic after the catch and stretch it out, those are welcome bonus yards.
Here's a give to Hunt. He has this one past the 50 and will start downhill into Bears territory.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play action pass to come.
Less than a ruler needed here on 2nd down. Another run for Hunt. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. They'll try to run for it with Montgomery. and he'll get them enough for a first down.
You love a huddle? Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there, and he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
Play action here with Goff. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Kate, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he could do it right there.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Goff setting to throw. Gets it to him on the screen. Works the sideline inside the 35. And he has this all the way down to the 14-yard line. How about a big hitter, 34 yards there and a new set of downs.
I have loved this opening script. Aggressive, taking your shots. You know, the numbers tell you get an explosive play on a drive in the NFL today, you're typically going to score. With that shot down the field, well, they're knocking on the door in the red zone.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. Shotgun snap. It's a give to Hunt. Like the turnaround these last 2 plays, huh? Nice gain on 1, and now they get him behind the line. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. A tight end in motion now.
180.
They go play action with Goff. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And for the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
The Bears going with 6 DBs for this 3rd down there in the dime set. Here he goes, 3rd and long. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Now we've got some whistles as a member of the Bears is shaken up and could use a look from the trainers here. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Fields this one at the 3. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Coming out throwing is Williams. Forced out to his right. Nowhere to go with it, so he's just going to throw this one away.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
They'll try something else from the 27 this time. 2nd and 10. Now they turn to their rookie from Georgia for the first time. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards.
So many of the D tackles in the league today, Kate, at some point in their background were edge rushers before they maybe outgrew that position. But they've got an explosiveness, a get-off, and it leads to stops like that.
Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11. Caught him across the line early there. That's an easy call for our officials. He thought he had the timing down and could make the play, but just a hair too early. All right, so the penalty helps him out. Now only 6 yards needed on third down. Throw here, third down. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. And we talked about it earlier. Brought a losing streak into the building with him. That is not a good start towards breaking that streak as they go 3 and out.
No, you want to bust that narrative, and the best way to do that is to start fast, and, well, once again, they're not.
He's got this at the 27. That's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35.
At their own 39-yard line.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Handoff running left. Here's Hunt. Blast through midfield. And what a big play that was on 1st down, but we also have a flag. This might be coming back. Would have liked to have kept that big play, but the officials and penalties say no, and it's got to come back. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Man in motion, headed right. 1st down throw from Goff. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. But not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
That's complete to the back. David Montgomery. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, kid, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass.
We know in this league you can't start every game with scoring drives, but I think that's a clear picture of why you don't keep this drive sustained. Got to execute on the most important down, and that's 3rd down.
And this kick works out pretty well for him. It's blown dead at the 12.
At their own 12-yard line.
Working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. They'll start this one out with Hall. Looks like they'll give him about 2 on the opening play of this drive.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. On play action, here's Williams. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
3rd down, here's Williams. He completes it in traffic. And they don't get much out of this pass. He's hauled down a little shy of that first. It's 4th down now. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. Just 3-0 is our score. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Bears football. They're looking at a punt, though, facing fourth down. He can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return.
At the 38-yard line.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. Here's Hunt up the middle. He sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Goff. Short pass brought in. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
There's no question, Kate, that the big play is down the seam or a big tight end's a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
3rd and just 2 to go. Hunt trying things up the gut. They're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that is good for Detroit first down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
They'll come up on 1st and 10. Montgomery now up the middle. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Out of the shotgun, Goff. Cut near the goal line. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions make it a 9-point advantage. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. This return starts at the 5. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. Williams set to pass. This is Loveland working the right side. And he will work this one up to the 28. Brian Branch getting there for the tackle.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Williams to throw. And there's a catch for Luther Burden. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that'll be 1st down, Chicago.
From a great throw to a nice route catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
First and 10 now from the 46. It's a toss headed left with Hall. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on first down. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, that is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something. An injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of a series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now.
What is up?
Williams on the play action. He rolls to his right. Caught outside by Burden. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
Don't you feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop? We're playing the same guessing game that defenses are on those kind of plays. Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open? That time the QB did a terrific job of finding that outlet.
Yes. Tempo. Hey, stay with.
First down, Williams to throw. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Just couldn't find Romadunze there. So it'll be second down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far. It's not met the standard they set for themselves.
What is up?
Second and 10 now. Williams. Complete right side. Burden has it. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And it'll be first down Bears.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
New set of downs for them from the 31.
What is up?
From the gun, it's Hall. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. So after the play, trainers headed out. A member of the Bears out there in some discomfort. A momentary speed bump there on what has otherwise been a great drive. Here's second and 11.
Yes.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. Throw left side is hauled in by Loveland. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that'll be first down Chicago.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Coming to the line for another first and 10. Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on first down. Ooh, after that play, we can tell he's hurting. He's someone they need to help their playoff hopes. Training staff working on him now. All right, a couple yards to make up, Brock. Time to rediscover the magic on this drive. Here's second and 12. Williams will look to throw. Finds his running back, DeAndre Swift. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
Third and 2, Brock, as we have reached our 2-minute warning. More from Soldier Field after this. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
What is up? Punch Spurs!
Here he is on 3rd and short. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
All right, down a couple of scores. They want a bigger swing than just 3. They're going for this.
Ready, sit up. Vegas, Vegas.
4th down, pass coming. Into a ton of traffic, and this one's intercepted. Brian Branch has it. Reaches the 40. At the 20. And he's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, Detroit. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Return coming from the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10.
Ready, sit up.
After the pick, here's Williams. On the move, headed right. He's running with it. And he is persuaded to go out of bounds just as he gets this up past the 30-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
It was University of Wisconsin, Kate, the first time I heard this term, slow to explode through. And think how good that Badgers run game has been at the college level. Well, they made runs like that look easy. Slow to explode through.
He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So 2nd down now after the incompletion.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
Ready, sit up. Yeah.
Throwing again on 2nd, Williams. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He was looking for Colston Loveland. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
It's been plays like that that have kept this game scoreless, and they can't execute. It will continue to do so.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Ready, sit up.
3rd and long for him here. And they knock away another one. 3 straight passes, Brock failing to connect. It brings us to 4th down. Chicago brings out the punting unit. Torrey Taylor will kick this away. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Hunt. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. 2nd down. Now the Lions calling timeouts. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2.
DC. We go tonight. 180.
Off to the air now. Finds the in route complete. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Looking quickly here.
That's good for the Lions. 1st down.
Goff on 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. Detroit calls timeout. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, That's a go-to route to target.
Like 20.
Shotgun snap here to Goff. Fits it through the middle. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. The timeout taken here by the Lions. That's their third. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Again, Goff. Throwing this one back at the end zone. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. And the Bears will take over as this gets brought out to the 20-yard line.
Not a lot of one-play swings bigger than that one right there. That throw looked destined for 6, and instead, it gets intercepted by the defense. The only way to get bigger is if he somehow returned it 100-plus yards for 6 the other way. But what a gigantic swing of emotion.
19 seconds remain in our opening half. Let's see what they do with it.
Ready, set.
Looks like they'll play it safe with a run to the outside. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9. At the 21-yard
So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Has this at the 6. Things going well so far. Oh, he gets popped at the end of that one. What a painful end to what was a really solid run back.
We don't always know what's said there at halftime, Kate, in the locker room. Some of the adjustments offensively and defensively, but I can assure you the special teams coach pulled his kick return team aside and said, listen, we have a chance here down double digits to spark this game. Let's go out and get a great return to set the offense up for success. That's exactly what they did.
So gain 11 on that play. And it'll be 1st down Bears.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First down from the 42.
Ready, set.
Running behind center with Swift. The ball's out, he lost it. The Lions get to it. Cuts it right sideline, and there's daylight. And this will reach the end zone for a Detroit touchdown. The Lions grow the lead coming out of halftime. Well, Brock, you and I know after that first turnover, they were able to take back. They were looking for another one, and lo and behold, they found it.
You felt it. I felt it. Everybody in the stands felt it. It wasn't just good enough to get the takeaway. They wanted to one-up what they did earlier, and look at the celebration now.
Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. Return coming from the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10.
Ready, set.
On play action, here's Williams. Look at that power, deep left side. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Williams throwing again here on 2nd down. Finds him over the middle. And he's brought down at the 30, right near that line to gain.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Ready, set.
On 3rd down, here's Swift. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a a first down.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
Oh, looks like the defense got a little too excited there, and that's going to be a penalty. Broke the plane before the snap, and that's going to give the offense some free yardage. So they'll only need 5 now after that neutral zone infraction penalty. To throw, Williams. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate. When you put the ball in the air, how many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with the sack.
Rough start to this set of downs. Now 14 to go on second. Williams from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he'll get it up to the 44.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense, guys. Up front, maybe to give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
Third down. Here's Williams. Well, they had the look. Certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing fourth down.
The issues this offense has been having, well, they extend well beyond third down today. You can just look up that big goose egg on the scoreboard, but now time's not on their side either.
All right, looks like this is the moment. They're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on fourth. And we'll go for it, Williams. And they got home, sacked him on fourth down. We've got a turnover on downs, and the defense takes over in plus territory.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Running once more here with Hunt. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Bears in the nickel, third down. Throw here, third down. Brought in left side by Godwin. And that short field pass, Brock, is held to the short field. It's going to be 4th and short.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I could think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field's thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that third down?
They'll go for it. Goff. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he gets this forward to the 19. That is a clutch 7-yard pickup, partner. Pays off the call to go for it there on fourth down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Play action here with Goff. It is Cup left side. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions trying to end this before the final quarter. You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he could rumble the whole way home.
Think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who's really going to want to stand in the way, wants to stop him anyhow? The answer, nobody.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Return starts at the 3. They crush him right along the 20. That is where their offense is going to take over.
At their own 20-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Ready, set.
Williams on the play action. It's on the turf, the ball's out, he lost it. Going the other way, Lions have it. They had a nice chunk after that recovery, and they're going to take over inside the red zone.
I think the defense would have just settled for getting off the field with the takeaway, but they add a nice little present onto the end of it for their teammates who start this possession with much better field position.
Here we go.
All right, Lions just about ready. First and 10.
What's that?
Drawing up the design keeper.
Cut. 180. Turbo's up.
They're drawing up for him. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11.
What's that?
They're drawing up for him. On 4th down, the Lions going to try to put 3 on the board here with Jake Bates. Already has 1 in this game, this from 30. Bates' kick is up and good. And a fairly insurmountable lead grows by 3 more.
I know it's not a touchdown, but that's exactly what you want to do after a takeaway. Make them pay, and in this case, with 3.
Has this at the 6. Massive hits, the ball's out. And the fumble recovery is made. And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
These guys are flying down the field. Reminds me of the guys at Braveheart. But different than Braveheart, these guys got 2 things on their mind. Number 1, get the returner down. And number 2, try to separate the ball if they can. It's rare that it happens, but boy, is it big when it does.
Turbo's up.
Design quarterback run here.
Left. Line 20. What's that?
They're drawing up for him. Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's their football, and with that type of lead we've got on the scoreboard, this game pretty close to over.
We go tonight.
Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11.
What's that?
We're drawn up for him. The Lions readying for the punt. It'll be Mitch Wisnowski doing the honors. I guess he didn't really quite know his own strength there. That kick cleared the end zone entirely. It's going to be a touchback. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Ready, set.
Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And he gets him the first partner, but they are already acting like this one's not going to stand. Let's listen. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond.
Ready, set, hold up.
Working from the gun, Williams. Throw left side is hauled in by Loveland. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. Out of the shotgun to give to Swift. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
Ready, set.
Going to the ground again on 1st. Winning their full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And it'll be third down coming up after this defense's third sack of the game.
In a situation like this, you got to be a fixer. I mean, this game is hard, and you get into known passing situations, it gets even more difficult. But when you don't get rid of the ball and you take another sack, you make this third down a near impossibility.
And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. So 3rd and 16, no problem for him as they get the first.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Running with Swift out of the gun. And he's got it up to midfield and into Lions territory. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Lions' 46-yard line.
Going one again with Swift. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up. I hate to say it, but it kind of feels like time, Brock. It might be time for this offense to get a little more one-dimensional because this ground game hasn't done anything. I mean, just look up at the scoreboard.
Or maybe the in-between is a little play action. I mean, everything they've done, unfortunately, has not worked. And that one, to go backwards, so often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and third downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this. Desperation time here. Throws into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Lions will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Okay, that's just one of those situations. It is so difficult to be a quarterback in that spot. It's kind of like being a pitcher in a 3-0 count. You just oftentimes don't win, and you feel like you got to force the issue, and you force the issue, yeah, interceptions follow.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
What's that?
This is Hunt running left. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
20!
It's the 2-minute warning from Chicago. Lions nearing their 9th win of the season. Second down now, 7 to go.
Got 20!
Running out of the gun with Montgomery. And that 2nd down run is only going to manage a yard. So now here's 3rd and 5. Out of the shotgun, gone. Into the crowd, and a defender comes up with it. Ruben Hippolyte the second with the pick. And the Bears have it as he records his 7th interception of the season.
You know what? With yet another interception, you know what it might be time to do, Kate? Just run it.
At their own
Run it.
45-yard line.
What's up?
Some nice field position here. Bears getting set. 1st and 10. Here's a design run.
What's up?
wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. So the Lions get the win on the road. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, Hill? What hill?
And you know what? I think that happened over the course of this week. Sometimes when you know what you're facing, Kate, and you're watching tape and it's a really good defense,